There are many stereotypes that portray men as sex-obsessed machines. Books, television shows, and movies often feature characters and plots points that assume men are crazy about sex and women are only concerned with romance. But is it true? What do we know about the male sex drive? Welcome to another episode of Facts with Amrita, guys. Today, we're gonna talk about the stereotypes idea about male sex drive are true or not, and how do men compare to women. So, let's take a look at this popular myths about male sexuality. A recent case study at Ohio University of over 200 students debunks the popular myth that men think about sex every single 7 seconds. That would mean 8,000 thoughts in 16 waking hours. The young men in the study reported thoughts of sex 19 times per day on average, whereas in the case of young women, the case study reported an average of 10 thoughts about sex per day. So, it is definitely possible that men are more comfortable thinking about sex and reporting their thoughts. Terry Fisher, the lead author of the study, claims that people who reported being comfortable with sex in the study's questionnaire were most likely to think about sex very frequent. In a study conducted in 2009 on 600 adults in Guangzhou, China, 48.8% of females and 68.7% of males reported that they had masturbated. The survey also suggested that a significant number of adults had a negative attitude towards masturbation, particularly women. Sex drive is usually described as libido. There is no numerical measurement for libido. Instead, sex drive is understood in relevant terms. For example, a low libido means a decreased interest or desire in sex. The male libido lives in two areas of the brain, the cerebral cortex and the limbic system. These parts of the brain are vital to a man's sex drive and his performance. They are so important. In fact, a man can have an orgasm simply by thinking or dreaming about a sexual experience. The cerebral cortex is a gray matter that makes up the outer layer of the brain. It's the part of your brain that's responsible for higher functions like planning and thinking. This includes thinking about sex. When you become aroused, signals that originated in the cerebral cortex can interact with other parts of the brain and nerves. Some of these nerves speed up your heart rate and make the blood flow to your genitals. They also signal the process that creates an erection. The limbic system includes multiple parts of the brain: the hippocampus, hypothalamus, amygdala, and others. These parts are involved with emotion, motivation, and sex drive. Researchers at Emory University trusted source found that viewing sexually arousing images increased activity in the amygdala of men more than it did for women. However, there are many parts of the brain involved with sexual response. So this finding does not necessarily mean that men are more easily aroused than women. Although sex drive can decrease with age, but sometimes a loss of libido is tied to conditions like stress or depression, endocrine disorders, low testosterone levels, certain medical conditions like sleep apnea, certain medications like antidepressant, antihistamines, and even blood pressure medications and diabetes can lead to a decrease in sex drive. Thus, as per outlook, does the male sex drive ever go away? For many men, the libido will never completely disappear. For most men, libido will certainly change over time. The way you make love and enjoy sex will likely change over time as well, as will the frequency. But sex and intimacy can be pleasurable part of aging. See, it's an interesting and amazing world out there with full of fun facts. If you like our video, do like, share and subscribe, and definitely do not forget to press the bell icon for future updates. Comment us which other topics you want to hear from us. Catch you guys in the next video. Love you all.